Okay, so let me start with the binomial distribution. These are also called the different probability models. Okay, let me just give you the brief idea of what we are doing here. Probability models. What do we mean by model? Okay, can you at least give your logic on what is mathematical modeling? Say, what do you mean by modeling? Mathematical modeling. No views on this?
Is it means we arrange some functions in a particular order or whatever data we have?
Mm, no. As Manas. Akanksha.
Sir, I have no clue about modeling. Like, what are you expecting is
No, no, I just want your view. What do you think of uh, mathematical modeling? I mean, I just want you to give a thought on this. Ki what could possibly be mathematical modeling?
It I think it can be used modeling can be used to make some predictions about whatever data we have.
Okay, Kushi.
any real life situation to be converted into some mathematical problem.
Okay. Yeah. So, what mathematical modeling is? Say, for an example, I'm telling you. Say, uh, you are working with some project and you have a unmanned aircraft. Okay, this is your unmanned aircraft. This is your surface, and uh, you need a distance. Okay, you need a runway. You need to calculate actually. You need to calculate a distance that is required for this unmanned aircraft to take off. This is unmanned aircraft, which has a certain payload. Okay, it has some payload is there. Some payload is there, and um, what you need to do is you need this aircraft to take off, and for taking off you have a certain runway. Okay, and you're calculating what you are going to do. I mean, if you don't know any of the mathematics or modeling or anything, what you will do is you'll just do it by trial and error. But practically for a runway, making that much length of runway and checking it again and again, that's not a convenient thing. So what people do is they study. What do they study? What is the velocity of this? Then what is the resistance? Okay, the surface resistance, the air resistance, and all the forces those are acting on this, and how much force this is going to create, or how much acceleration it will have, and all these things are summed up in a single equation. Okay, of course, which will tell me the distance or whatever things are required. So what is a modeling? Modeling is actually, what you do is you uh, make a certain equation out of the data, right? Or out of all the information that you have, you gather up in a single equation, and then you use that equation for your different needs. Similarly, there are probability models. Now, say for an example, you have some frequency distribution. Okay, say you have a frequency distribution. Anyone, what is frequency distribution? What is frequency distribution?
Frequency distribution is a table consisting of class intervals along with its frequencies, respective frequencies.
So you have X, you have F, right? So what was X called there?
Class mark.
Class mark. That was observation actually. So you have
Yes.
observation and you have the frequency of that observation. Okay. So if I draw a chart for this, I can always draw a chart. I have the observation on the x-axis and the frequency on y-axis. Okay. And I can always get this kind of thing. Now, these table tells me something about probability distribution. Okay. This is a uh, this tells me something about the probability distribution. I mean to say that if I'm going to get some kind of observation, some observation, what is the probability of that observation? Say I have x1, I have x2, I have xk, and so on, right? So I need the probability of this xk observation. So are you getting my point? The statistics that we have seen is somehow related to this probability. Okay. So depending on that chart, I can think ki what kind of probability distribution is there. Okay. Say if you have a same length of same length, I mean this kind of thing is there. The chart is this. The observation, each observation is almost having same frequency. Can I say that this is equiprobable sample space? Can I say this? If each of the observation is appearing same number of times, then can you say that the probability of some other observation is greater than or less than, say I'll call this x3 and say call this x8. Can I say that x3 has more probability of appearing than x8? No, because they have the same frequency. You're getting my point. So when we have
Sir,
charts of the same length, just a minute, when we have a chart with almost equal frequencies, then what I can say is the distribution, what it is going to be there, I'm predicting that my data is following that, they have equal probability. This in statistical term, or this is called the uniform distribution. What I say is my data follows uniform distribution. Yes, Saurav, what you was asking?
sir, I was asking means for every element, like just now you said that x3 cannot be greater than x8 or vice versa because every x1, x2, and up to x8 they are equal. So this pattern is equiprobable, which is uniform distribution, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, looking at the diagram, what we try to do is we approximate the data with certain probability distribution. Okay. So when we draw certain chart for a given data, then we can estimate which kind of probability distribution it is following. Okay. Once I get the probability distribution for certain data, I will be able to predict, or I'll be able to study the further situations based on this. So that's why what we are going to do is we are going to study different distributions or the probability models. These are also called the probability models. So, say for an example, probability of capital X is equal to X in binomial distribution. Anyone do you know this? You have done this in your 12th standard. What is the probability of capital X is equal to small x in binomial distribution? I'll get into the details later. I just need the formula. You have done this in your 12th standard. No one?
Sir, it means that the random variable is x is equal to that particular value.
I need the formula for probability in binomial distribution. N C R P raised to R Q raised to N minus R. This is something that you have seen in your 12th standard. So if N times an experiment is performed, N times an experiment is performed, P is the probability of success and Q is the probability of failure, then probability of X is equal to R success is given by this. Okay, this is something that you have seen. So this is the probability, of course, and in this case, as you can see, probability from 0 less than or less than x is less than n. This will totally be 1 because this is summation NCR P raised to R Q raised to R N minus R and so on, whatever you have from N is running from R is running from 0 to N. This will turn out to be 1. Okay. So this is the model that we have prepared and my data will follow this. If you are not able to understand this, leave it, because but if you are able to understand this, then it will give you the quite insight of the probability what we are doing here, what exactly a binomial distribution is, what role does each and every distribution play when you are dealing with the data. Fine. Now let's come back to this now. I hope the models are clear to you. So the first probability model, we'll see 4 to 5 different probability models. The first one is the binomial distribution. So whenever we perform certain experiment, we think of this distribution, which kind of probability distribution it is going to follow. Okay, so in binomial distribution, so when do we use the binomial distribution? When there are only two types of outcomes. Say for an example, you just have a success or failure. If you are studying a item which is produced in a company, it is defective or it is not defective. There are only two choices. Whenever there are only two choices, the distribution is the binomial distribution. So I'll write down the binomial distribution. A discrete random variable capital X taking values 0, 1, 2 till n is said to follow binomial distribution with parameters n and p. If its probability mass function is given by is equal to n c x p raised to x q raised to n minus x for x is equal to 0, 1, 2 up to n, and it is equal to 0 otherwise. Anyone, what do you think of n? What is n?
And is the number of means this the number means how many times that event.
N is the number of trials.
Trials.
Number of trials. What is P?
Success.
Success. Is probability of success.
Okay, yeah.
Probability of success. Q.
Probability of failure.
Probability of failure. So if you are calculating a probability of a woman, old woman, she will die. Okay. What is a success for you? So you have set of 10 women who are above the age of say 70, and you are calculating the probability that 4 women will die. So what is a success for you? What is success? If you are calculating the probability that 4 will die.
Sir, the oldest one have the chances of die. That's so.
No. I'm saying that what is a success according to you? We are trying to understand what is success and what is failure here. that a woman will die, that is your success. Okay. So if 4 are going to die, what I will do is I'll find the probability of X is equal to 4. So a person dying, that is your success. If a person lives, then it is your failure. So we need to always concentrate on the example, what we are asked. Okay. If we are asked that a person lives, then I will consider the probability of success as he or she is living. If I am required to find out the probability that a person dies, then what I will define is the success will be a person dies. Okay. So this is how we define the success and failure. Binomial distribution, once again, let me just recall. When do we use binomial distribution? When there are only two possibilities. If there are only two possibilities, only two possibilities. Whenever there are only two possibilities, the data will always follow the binomial distribution. Now, how many parameters are there? There is this word parameters. Okay, the parameters that defines the distribution, the number of trials. Okay, so your number of trials, how many times you are performing a certain experiment, what is the probability of success? Okay, note P plus Q is equal to
1.
1, because there are only two possibilities, either success or failure. Summation of both of them is going to be 1. Now, there is a certain notation. This is going to be for each and every probability model that we will study. So X in mathematical terms, we call this tends to B of N comma P. And in statistics term, how do we read this? X follows binomial distribution with n number of trials and P as the probability of success. So how do we read this? X follows binomial distribution with n trials and P as probability of success. Is the summation P of X equal to 1? Summation P of X. This is the first node. Second, X is running from 0 to N P of X. What is this? This is nothing but summation. X is running from 0 to N. What is P of X? Anyone? What is P of X in this case? Ananya? Not there. Manas? Not there. Shubham? Kulkarni?
Sir, the NCX P raised to
N.
X.
Exactly. q raised to
No.
n minus.
N minus x.
Yes. So what is this? Have you seen this guy somewhere?
Binomial
Binomial.
theorem, the formula.
So can you combine all the terms and tell me what it is? You're exactly right. You just need to combine it now. This is the expansion of
P of x is equal to capital X is equal
no,
to small. Okay.
it was Sakshi, I guess, or Khushi. Who was it? किसका binomial expansion है ये? Yes, Sakshi.
Yes, sir.
Yes, whose binomial expansion is this? Chris. Okay, expand it. If you're not able to, see, then just put the values, expand this nc0, p raised to 0, q raised to n, plus nc1, p raised to 1, q raised to n minus 1, nc2, p raised to 2, q raised to n minus 2. What will be the last term? ncn, p raised to n, q raised to n minus n. What is this?
It is a plus b whole power n.
What is a here?
P plus q.
Yeah. So this is p plus q raised to n. What is this? What is this?
1.
N.
1. How is it n? So can I say that it takes positive values everywhere? Yes, because P is the probability of success, Q is probability of success. C is a combination which doesn't take negative values. So we can see that all these are positives. Summation is 1. So this is probability mass function. PMF. किसका PMF है ये? Whose PMF is this? Binomial. So every probability model is going to have this probability mass function or probability density function depending on random variable. Okay, so we can calculate the probabilities using this function. I hope the basic thing is clear for this binomial. Quickly, I will go for different examples here. Example. A coin with 1/3 as probability of head. A coin with 1/3 as the probability of head, and the coin is tossed 6 times, and the coin is tossed 6 times. Find the probability. Find the probability of getting first one, 4 heads. Second, at least 2 heads. Third, at most 1 head. Fourth, at least 1 tail. At least 1 tail. 6, all tails. Yes, define the success for you. Define the distribution. So X denotes number of heads obtained. Number of heads obtained. In 6 toss. In 6 tosses. So X will follow binomial distribution with, how do you write it? P of n comma p. What was n? The number of trials. Here those are 6. What is your success in this? Getting a head is success. So what is the probability of success?
1/3.
1/3. N is equal to 6. P is equal to 1/3. Oh, sorry. Can I say that the coin is fair?
No.
No. So it is a biased coin. Getting tail is more likely. Okay. It's not a equiprobable. Fine. What we need to find? First one, probability of X is equal to 4. Second, probability of X it's not so difficult. Be quick.
Greater than or equal to 2.
Greater than or equal to 2. Third, probability of X
Less than or equal to 1.
at least 1 tail. Means you need to have more than 1 tail. What is your X? X is that number of heads. So if you need 1 tail, it means that you need a minimum 5 heads. If there are more tails, then there will be 4 heads, 3 tails, then 3 heads. What I should write? Probability of X
Less than equal to 5.
less than or equal to at least one tail. I mean, if probability of x at least 1 greater than or equal to 1. So we are in the opposite one. So x less than or equal to 1. Have you got this?
Sir, can you explain this again?
Sir, if one tail is there, then there will be 5 heads, no?
Hmm?
If one tail is there, then there should be 5 heads. So how come it is x less than 1?
Look, at least one tail, it means that we need 5. I mean, 5 heads are going to be there. What is the possibility is it can have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 tail. Sorry, heads. This is the possibility for heads. Am I right? So probability of x less than or equal to 5. Yes or no?
Yes.
Which means probability of x. Okay, less than or equal to 5. That's enough, na? And the fifth one, all tails.
X equal to 0.
Probability of x equal to 0. Exactly. Yes, so we'll write down the formula. By binomial distribution, by binomial distribution, probability of x equal to x is given by, what is the value of n here? 6 cx. Probability of success 1 by 3 raised to x. What is q? 1 minus 1 by 3, which is 2 by 3 raised to 6 minus x. I hope you are clear about this formula. Now just find out probability of x equal to 4 is equal to 6c4 1 by 3 raised to 4 2 by 3 raised to 2. The answer is what is the answer? Zero point
Eight. 0.08.
0.008. Okay. 0.082. Second one. Probability of x greater than or equal to 2, which is 1 minus probability of x strictly less than 2, which is 1 minus probability of x equal to 0 minus probability of x equal to 1. Look, in your scientific calculator, there is a facility that you can put summation, You can put NCX, you can put P raised to X, you can also put Q raised to N minus X. So whenever there is summation, you can give this, or you can find it other way around. It's okay. I mean, it's your choice. Just tell me the final answer. So this is 1 minus x equal to 0. 2 by 3 raised to 6. Minus 1 by 3 into 2 by 3 raised to 5. What's the answer? The probability?
Zero point 868.
0.868. Third one. Probability of x less than or equal to 1. Summation x is running from 0 to 1 n cx 1 by 3 raised to x 2 by 3 raised to, this is 6cx 1 by 3 raised to x 6 minus x. The answer? Fourth one, probability of x less than or equal to 5. So that will be 1 minus probability of x equal to 6. The last one, probability of x equal to 0. Yes, what is the answer?
Zero point 087.
Which one?
For fifth one, 2 upon
I've-
3 raised
पहले के तो बता दो 0.08.
7.
Okay. What about the third and fourth? Done. The answers are
So for the fourth one, it is 0.998.
0.998. Okay.
Third one 0.132.
0.132. Fine. Just correct. That's it for today. We will stop here now. More examples we'll solve in the next lecture, and also we'll start with the new distribution, which is Poisson.